now you can get 15% off roofing, siding, and gutters. Check out uwdsouthwestohio.com or call 513-755-1800.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Your morning starts now. It's the Q102 Jeff and Jen podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Brenda is looking for a second date update with a guy named Luke. Hi, Brenda. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. So take us from the start. How'd you meet Luke?
Well, I met him at a Christmas party that my friends had.
Nice.
All right.
He was really, really nice, and that whole night was just really fun. And I could just tell that, like, there was a spark or something. There was some chemistry there between the two of us when I spearheaded an impromptu Christmas caroling outing. And, you know, he was, like, all for it. He was right there with me, leading the charge. You know, we just had so much fun.
Okay.
I love that. You know, I've been at parties at people's houses before, and I've tried to spearhead impromptu Christmas caroling outings, and no, I never got a first follower.
Yeah.
I never
It's
got a
usually
first
frowned
follower.
upon. I had a friend down the hallway here tell me that that's how you ruin and end a good party is by getting someone to start singing.
So funny.
It's the truth. Made me sad.
Well, I love it. How many people did you get to go?
We got, like, half the party to go. So there was, like, 10 of us.
Nice.
So maybe even a little bit more. But we had fun. And after the caroling, I had asked him to come over to my place for some hot chocolate. And he was like, yeah. So he did. He came over, and we just had so much fun.
What songs did you sing?
Yeah.
Please say you did Good King Wenceslas.
I love Good
That
King
sounds
Wenceslas.
so good on a front porch.
On the feast of Eve.
That's a horrible song. Like, did
5
you do
verses.
something easy like Jingle Bells?
Yeah, we did Jingle Bells. We did Let It Snow. We did We Wish You a Merry Christmas. You know,
Silver
all the
and gold.
classics.
Remember that one?
Silver and gold. Yes,
There were some people who wanted to sing the Heat Miser song, you know, but
of course.
we didn't all know that one.
Yeah. Oh, but that's fun. That's great. And what kind of reaction did you get from the houses that you went to?
People enjoyed it, you know, so it was fun. Nobody really, like, there was one house that didn't come to the door and their lights were on, so we're like, they obviously don't want us. But we had a lot of fun.
It's fun to have a bunch of drunks show up at your doorstep and start singing.
Yeah, and we just, you know, ended up talking a lot and just laughing a lot. It was just a really good night. And, you know, maybe that was it. Maybe it was just like a crazy night that didn't really mean anything. But, like, he came over after, and, like, we didn't sleep together, but we did kiss a lot, and it was really great. And I just felt like the chemistry was there for sure.
That's good. But did he stay the whole night or did he leave?
He stayed late, but then he did end up leaving, yeah.
Now, did you guys make
But, like,
plans or go on a date after that, or was that it?
I told him, you know, I had a blast and I would love it if we could see each other another time, and he seemed to be all about it. So now I'm just wondering if I, like, missed something. I don't really know. I mean, I did text him a couple of times, and I sent him some pictures and some videos from us caroling. And he thanked me for it, but then that was it. Like, no other plans to see each other again. It's driving me crazy.
So it's like a soft ghost, kind of, you know? He's answering, but he's not really.
But he's taking his time, and then he writes back something short, like super fun, and never re-engages you. Those are soft ghostings.
Yeah.
So what do I do?
Well, you've gone and done it. You called us.
It's already in the works.
Yeah.
You've set off an unstoppable chain of events,
That's right.
Brenda.
The train has left the station.
Okay.
So you just hang tight, buckle up. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll call Luke and see what he thought of Brenda and his night of caroling with her, and if there's any hope of a first date, really. But we got to get him on the phone first. We'll do it next to Q102. Hang on. All right. So Brenda met Luke at a Christmas party, And while at the Christmas party, she sort of initiated this impromptu Christmas caroling outing. And Luke was all about it. You know, it's you're hard pressed to find a guy, or anyone for that matter, to jump on board something like this. And people are usually slow to join this kind of thing, it feels like.
So when you find someone that jumps right in and follows your lead, that person's a keeper.
It's like you found your soulmate.
They're your people.
You're singing soulmate.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, so they did that, and that was fun. And they went back to her place after, and they didn't sleep together, but you said you kissed for a while, right?
Yeah, lots of kissing.
Nice.
And it was kind of left that you guys might get together at a later date, maybe for an actual date, and you've texted at least a couple times some pictures and videos of the evening, but he hasn't really initiated any plans, it sounds like.
Nope. He just thanked me for the videos, and then that was kind of it.
Well, you ready to call him?
Yeah.
Jen will pin him down.
Yeah, why not?
If it doesn't work out, we could all still sing at the end if you want. Just
Yeah,
sing.
absolutely. We'll sing with you too.
Just a little
Yeah.
tip, maybe.
And then we'll learn firsthand why people don't like doing this kind of
Hey now.
Hello?
Hey, Luke.
Yes.
It's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How you doing this morning?
Good, thanks. What's it all about?
What's it all about?
Hey.
Alfie, we're just calling to say hello.
What was that
Little
from?
Burt Bacharach right there.
Like, I have no idea what that was.
Luke, we spoke to your friend Brenda, who you met at the Christmas party. You guys went Christmas caroling. You know Brenda?
Yeah, I know Brenda.
Yeah, she sounds very nice, huh?
Very nice.
She is nice, yeah.
I think she sounds like a lot of fun.
She is fun, yes.
Yeah.
What's it all about? She called you for what exactly?
Well, she told us about your night out Christmas caroling, and I think you left an impression on her. Enough of an impression that she'd like to get together with you again. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, so, okay. I can't believe she called you.
Isn't it flattering, though?
Yeah, I guess. I just didn't realize, don't you guys, is usually for like second dates, right? I didn't even realize that we were on a date.
No, you're right. But I think she'd like to go on a date with you, and you have
An official one.
I don't know if maybe you're busy, you got stuff going on, or maybe you're the shy type or whatever. But I'm sure if you wanted to ask her out and go on a date, she'd say yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, here's the deal. So I got divorced, right, a few years ago, and I was married to a spender. She had all kinds of credit cards that I didn't even know about. She had bills sent to her office. Okay.
Were you married to Jen?
Would you just behave right now?
Sorry.
I felt the same way. I was glad you said something.
I'm sorry.
So she'd have the credit card bills sent to the office. That is one way to hide bills from someone you live with.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
didn't
an
know
old trick.
anything until we had to get something. We had to run her credit report, and hers was $490.
$490?
$490. Yep.
What's good? What-
700?
Like 700 or
No, I'm
above.
saying, but in his mind, like what would be
Not
good?
that.
Oh, yeah. What's your minimum required credit score?
It's like the minimum salary requirement that
The
Jen
MSR.
has. But this is a credit report.
Would you accept a 600 or higher?
Like 700. Okay.
Oh, a 700.
You want 7, okay.
He wants to be in the
Okay.
green.
I get it.
So she had to fess up. It was a whole big mess. I got her out of it. And within a year, she had them all run up again.
Oh, yeah. People have like set points. You guys ever heard about this?
Set points? What is
Like
this?
there's a set point. Oh, what is it called? I'll think of it. It's kind of like when people win the lottery, right? They know and they lose it all or they spend it all within a couple of years because their set point is how they know to live. They know to live, living paycheck to paycheck. It's what they're familiar
Like
with.
they feel comfortable taking on a set amount of debt.
And it's not even a conscious thing. It's just, this is how I'm used to living.
Yeah.
This is my pattern. This is my routine. This is what I'm used to.
Is it kind of like the weight? Like your body seems to always kind of go back to that same weight, even though you work out and
Yeah.
your diet.
Yeah.
Like
but
I know my
because this
pants
is how
feel good
you're-
at 220 or
This
whatever.
is how
yeah.
you eat. This is how you
That makes
exercise.
sense.
It takes a really strong conscious effort to break the cycles.
Okay.
So I forget where we were in the story. So
She
your
ran up
wife
all of her
ran up all the
cards.
debt. So you helped her get out of debt, and then she ran it back
Yeah.
up again. And then what happened?
Exactly. I got out of debt. It was a whole big mess. We went through this thing for a very long time, and then shortly after, she did it again. She ran up all the credit cards.
Wow.
So, and that was it. I mean, there was other stuff in the relationship too, but that was like that sealed the deal for me.
The
Right.
financial piece, sure.
So I'm sorry. What does that have to do with Brenda?
Okay, so when I went to Brenda's, I got to look at her Christmas tree.
Yeah.
There were presents everywhere, wrapped all the way around the tree and probably 4 feet high. I mean, you could barely see the
Wow.
tree.
Could you see any tree skirt? No tree skirt. It was covered. That's Kristen's way of saying, I didn't go crazy this year. How can you say you didn't go crazy? Because you can see a little bit of tree skirt.
Yeah.
If I go crazy, the whole thing is covered.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
That's her barometer of crazy versus keeping it in check.
Which makes sense, but like, how do you know that she's in debt? Maybe she paid cash for all those presents.
Yeah. How do you know she's not,
I mean, maybe she has it
she
like
won
that.
the lottery.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. She told me what she does for a living. It's not all that, and she doesn't come from a wealthy family, so there's no way. She's just like your average middle class person. And after all those presents, on all those presents was just dollar sign.
Like this person has a spending problem.
There were hundreds. I mean, literally hundreds of Christmas presents.
Did you ask her about it?
No, I freaked out, and I haven't talked to her since. I ran away. I'm not dealing with that.
Well, since we got her on the phone, Luke, let's ask her right now. Brenda, what's the deal with all the Christmas presents?
I mean, I have a lot of nieces and nephews. So many. And I love kids and I love Christmas. So I pick things up, all year long. And sometimes things add up. And it's not that much. Not really. I swear. It's just like little things like a little toy or games or coloring books. And I just wrap them all clothes, So that's all.
So little knick-knacky things.
Yeah. Like I just like to give them a lot of things to open. That's exciting for them,
It's not like everyone's getting an iPad.
No. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Target has a dollar bin.
Yep. Yep.
I spend a lot of time at the dollar bin, yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of like when Jen would buy Jacob presents because Jacob is content with just like a set of markers or something, right?
Oh God, he loves
Straws.
socks and yes, there was years we just got straws and socks because he usually has a number. I haven't even asked him this year of how many presents he wants. And if he wanted 17 presents, which was a number, another year it was like 42. I learned that I could buy a box of 24 markers and wrap each one individually. And so that would be
That would meet the
24
quota.
presents.
That's
It
so
would
funny.
meet the
It's
quota
hilarious.
and he'd be
That's
happy with it.
awesome.
He'd be fine with that.
Yeah, it was totally about
Yeah.
quality, not necessarily quantity with him.
Or about quantity and not quality.
Right.
Yeah. Does that change anything for you, Luke?
No, I mean, all that was still a shock to my system. I mean, I love kids and Christmas too. When I was a kid, we had a big family too, and we draw names. There would be 5 presents under our tree, one from each one of us in the family. Mom, Dad, my 2 sisters, and me. That was
Right.
it. So
And
for
that was
me,
it.
that was crazy.
Christmas
Yeah.
traditions are kind of interesting because boyfriends that I would bring to my family Christmas would kind of be like, this is what you guys do is weird. This is a
Right.
bit, because we would buy for everyone. And then on Christmas Eve after church and after dinner, we'd all sit around in a big circle and someone would play Santa and pile everybody's presents up in front of them. And then we'd go around
Oh, my God.
one at a time,
Oh, that would take
opening.
forever.
I'm tapping out.
This one's for me and
Tapping
Sandy, and we would open it and show
Tapping
it. And
out.
it
I couldn't
would
do
take
it.
hours. And when I was little, it would be the kids would go first, and then round 2 would be the adults.
Oh, man.
And everybody would sit around and watch, and I
No.
would bring men in, and they'd be like, "What is
Yeah.
this?"
I know. I was so stoked when Kristen's sister Katie brought up the idea of, hey, what do you say if we just do a Secret Santa where everyone in the family is assigned one person? We'll put it in the little Secret Santa app, and you can exclude, make sure that Kristen Kristen and I don't get each other.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That sounds wonderful.
Because I'm with you, Brenda. I got a lot of nieces and a nephew myself, but most of them are having kids now. And before you know it, oh, my goodness, honey, you'll go into the poorhouse.
Well, I try not to do, like you said, just like spend a little bit on little things. You know,
Yeah.
they're still at a good age with that. That's fine for them. And so when they get older, it will be different, but.
Well, and I love how you kind of do it throughout the year, too. So it's not all one big shopping spree.
But it is one big unpiling when she takes it to the children.
Right?
Yeah. So we just celebrate a little bit differently. And that's, you know, I don't see the big deal in that, honestly.
Yeah, I get it.
So, Luke, you're definitely out. Like, even after hearing her explanation, it's just still not your...
It's just too much.
Too much?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the family, loving the family. It's just it's all the spending. It's just too much for me. I couldn't handle it. No.
Okay.
I get it.
All right, buddy. Doesn't sound like the Christmas cheery guy who was all about going Christmas caroling.
He likes to sing, but he doesn't like to shop.
Nope.
We've
Sounds
all
like
got our
somebody
limits.
needs a Christmas carol.
Yeah.
Well, there was probably more booze that evening as well.
Yeah.
Nothing like a little Christmas schnapps to get those carols started.
Well, thank you for taking the call, Luke. We appreciate the explanation.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Okay. And Brenda, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Now we know why.
Yeah.
Now we
do.
know. And thank you for putting yourself out there and coming on Second Date Update, girl.
Yep.
Thanks for helping out.
Okay. So if we can do a Second Date Update for you, shoot us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Moms are amazing at tracking down hard to find items. Library books, socks, you name it. But sometimes help is welcomed. Care.com makes it easy to find babysitters near you. Sitters with the experience and skills your family needs, like after-school pickup and homework help. You just post a job